Welcome to the worst guns in shooter history, and today we have a very special episode where I just don't like this gun. Okay, guys, I can't really. You guys saw how short this video is when you clicked on it. Hopefully, this is not an in-depth analysis as to why the MP443 Grach handgun in Call of Duty Ghosts is one of the worst guns in FPS history. I just despise this gun, and this video is to make a point. What I try to do on my channel is to not just say the things I don't like. Instead, when I feel apprehensive towards something, or I feel just any sort of negative feeling towards something at all, I know that's very vague, but I feel that, I take some time to lay out the reasons why, and then I ask myself if they make sense, and then I usually bounce them off of people in my life or on my channel. But as much as I appreciate technical analysis, or just the ability to list off the negative attributes of something and tell people that it's bad, there's something I value, and it's something that I've brought up on my channel a couple of times, but a lot of you that are new to my channel might think that I'm full of just angry, anti-whatever bravado. And I want to set this straight. I'm actually way more about the individual gamer than you might realize. And therefore, the individual preferences of other gamers, including myself, matter a great deal to me. So you could list off a bunch of technical things about a game and why it's bad. You can make entire 40-minute long videos about why a certain gun in Call of Duty sucks, but there's going to be someone that likes it and enjoys using it and maybe is even good with it or good at it, and that is important to me. I think that needs to be valued. People's preferences versus what is objectively true when it comes to our entertainment is just as important. Not everything can be wild speculation and conjecture, but when it is, it's usually people just trying to defend what they enjoy doing, and the reasons they enjoy it are theirs. I value that, but also that does not mean it's against being scrutinized. It's like Black Ops 3 isn't my type of game. I do not like that type of game. That shouldn't be controversial to you because it's just a video game at the end of the day, but I'm not a fan of it, but that's not why I hate on it. I hate on it because I think it doesn't value the people that actually like it. So the people that love Black Ops 3, I feel like they're in some sort of abusive relationship, where Treyarch constantly goes, haha, you can't have things. Even now, they're still adding weapons into supply drops that don't give you any specific way to earn them. You just like, oh, well, more supply drop weapons that are only earned through supply drops. And you know, people are saying they made the first DLC free, or that they've made some free maps. Well, they haven't made any free maps. I'm sorry, they reskinned some maps and gave it out to people. One map is snowy, one map is nighttime. And so my point is not that, like, I don't like Black Ops 3, therefore it's bad. My point is that I don't think it values you. It didn't value me, which matters a lot less because I already don't like it. What bothers me is that it doesn't value you if you like it, in my opinion. You can like the mechanics all you want, but it doesn't care that you like the mechanics and the gameplay. It just kind of wants the fuck out of your money. And these free maps are to paint Treyarch in a positive light, but Activision and Treyarch, they just can't stop putting weapons in supply drops. So what does this have to do with the worst gun in shooter history? Well, in this video, and this will give you a contrast to the rest of my videos, I'm literally just going to point out not a reason why something is bad, or my reasoning that something is awful, or something along those lines. I'm just going to say I fucking hate this gun. I hate its sound. Is that stupid? Probably. I hate its sound. I hate the recoil pattern. I hate the aesthetic of it. I hate everything about this gun. Call of Duty Ghost's biggest problem is its presentation, and this gun looks like a broken airsoft gun. I despise everything about it. Yes, it has a decent fire rate, but it's not even a fire rate I can fully hammer out. I have trigger stops on my Elite controller, and when I hammer the trigger, it stalls, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll try to pace it just a little bit better. And it just stalls halfway through my spread. I lose targets in the iron sights unless they're point blank range. It can get a nice 3-shot kill, but there are other guns in the game, pistols in this game specifically, you can get 3-shot kills with. And let's talk about shooters in general for a second. In my opinion, a good secondary works as a competent primary. Let me repeat that. A good secondary weapon works as a competent primary weapon. That's very fucking important, because a primary weapon is going to be better than your secondary, and I do not mean the secondary needs to be a good primary. It needs to be a competent one. It needs to be something that if I am in the engagement range for it, I feel confident. This gun lacks all versatility outside of its direct engagement range, and it doesn't even do anything fun inside of its engagement range. I think statistically, the gun is way worse in Advanced Warfare and is way weirder to use in Advanced Warfare because of its weird 2-round burst, but fuck it, like at least that one's fun to use. So I'm not giving you hard evidence on this video, and I hope that gives you a contrast or maybe allows you to see it in other places. I don't like this gun. I hate the look, I hate the sound, I hate the hip fire spread on it, I hate the weird fire rate, and of course in this video I'm not using anything that affects the gun. I'm not even using anything that affects the sprint out time or hip fire. This is just the gun in all of its stupid fucking glory. I couldn't get into an actual multiplayer match on Call of Duty Ghosts, which bums me out because the gun really shines when you fight against actual human beings with real guns. But I just hate this thing. I hate a lot of the pistols in Call of Duty Ghosts and a lot of the aesthetic choices that Call of Duty Ghosts went with. I think Call of Duty Ghosts, and this is going to be very controversial, and this is for a whole new video sometime else. I think Call of Duty Ghosts is a better, don't hit me, a better Modern Warfare 2. It's so clearly trying to be Modern Warfare 2. Its time to kill, its map design, its entire style and meta is so reminiscent of Modern Warfare 2, but minus the things that made Modern Warfare 2 interesting. Call of Duty Ghosts doesn't have the same presentation and aesthetic, it doesn't have the cool music, it doesn't have the nice big bright yellow 100 plus when you get a kill. It's like a doled out version of Modern Warfare 2 with less powerful spawn rapey streaks and less powerful noob tubes and things of that sort. It doesn't allow you to abuse 100 things like Modern Warfare 2 did. It's just unfortunate that it doesn't have any of the cool styling that Modern Warfare 2 had because this gun. I hate it. I hate the way it looks. I hate the iron sights. I hate the recoil pattern. And that's why I made this video. I wanted to do one of these a while back when I first started the series. What if I just ripped into a gun that I don't like but isn't really that terrible? And that's really, this gun isn't terrible. It's a sidearm. You pull it out and you can get a 3-shot kill with it. And if they're already injured, it's not terrible. I think you should use other handguns. I think the M9 is far superior, and so is the P226. And the 44 mag and the PW are at least fun to use. But I couldn't help but wonder what it'd be like to make a video where I'm just like, I hate this thing, it sucks. And that's really what this is. I'm not really tearing it apart for certain reasons. Like, when I made fun of Battlefield 1 all the time, it wasn't really because, ooh, I don't like it. It's the fact that it limited itself by its time period, creates a standard that most of the players expect the game to come up to, and then fall short because of the type of game they chose to make. Now this is going way off topic, and I'm okay with that. In Battlefield 1, the ammo capacity on the guns was terrible, the accuracy on the guns was atrocious, and I honestly fucking hated that, because you have low accuracy and low ammo. I almost said amazine, but yeah, low magazine count, low clip count. You have less ammo than most guns and other shooters, which is fine because it's World War I, and they're less accurate, that's fine, they're World War I, but then the time to kill was so much higher than it needed to be. The damage per shot was so much lower than it needed to be. So you have inaccurate, low ammo capacity BB guns, except for some of the medic rifles, sniper rifles, and I think for a while it was like one LMG was really competent. Now whenever I play Battlefield 1, I just get killed by shotguns, medic rifles, sniper rifles, rarely ever anything else than that. I'm usually having to pull out my pistol to finish off my kill. And when I want to use something, it's just uncomfortable and clunky. I don't like that game, and I can go into all the reasons why. I just love the idea of this kind of video. I love the concept of it because of it, the outrage is appealing, and I think people do get addicted to making these type of outraged videos where they're just like, fuck this, I hate it. And their reasons are very subjective. Whereas in Battlefield 1, I think it's objectively wrong to have guns that have low ammo capacity, bad accuracy, and low damage. I think that just makes for unintuitive, clunky gunplay that nobody likes to... It's not satisfying, it's not fun. I can make a defensible position, whereas with this fucking pistol on screen here, I can't make a defensible position. So basically this video is about opinions, this video is about frustration, this video is about really whatever I went off topic with. So, sorry if you didn't want this episode to be like this, and you were expecting something more mature. I don't know why anybody would come to any of my videos expecting that, but I'm feeling extra opinionated today, and I just wanted to do a stream of consciousness into this microphone about video games and this stupid goddamn pistol. I do think it's one of the worst guns in shooter history, not because it is, but because I fucking hate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to watch out for this type of content from other people that aren't self-aware of the fact that they're doing it. It's dangerous, and it's stupid. See you later.